everybody. Welcome to part 2. Okay, so this says state the range of the function. So we're talking about y values. We're talking about up and down. So we have negative 3x squared minus 10. From transformations, I know that this negative means it faces down, and this 3 means it's a vertical stretch. So skinny, and this minus 10 means down 10. So I know I'm looking something like this. How low does it go? And the top, the maximum, would be negative 10. On this next one, x squared plus 8, I know that that 8 means it shifts up 8 units. So how low does it go? And it's going to go up into infinity. On this next one, we need a little bit more information, so I'm actually going to graph this one. It's 2x squared plus 7x minus 15. All right, let's figure this out. 2x squared, no, I forgot it. Plus 7x minus 15. Okay, gotta zoom out. Or actually, I can look at the table. Control T. And where does it look like it's at its minimum? Oh, I don't see the symmetry. They don't match. You've got 11, 18, 21. Yeah, that doesn't match. Okay, we're gonna have to do this the old school way. We're gonna have to find that vertex because I know that this one definitely something like that, but I need that minimum. So to find the vertex, we have negative b over 2a, which is negative 7 over 4. There's your minimum. But we're looking for the y value because it's the range. So if we take our calculator and we plug in negative 7 over 4, we have 2, negative 7, whoopsies, negative 7 over 4 in parentheses because it's negative. Squared, and then what was it? Plus 7x minus 15. Plus 7x plus 15. Minus 15. Okay. Oh, negative 169 over 8, which of course is negative 21-ish. Negative 21.125. There's your minimum. So it's facing up because the 2 is positive. So negative 21.125 to infinity. All right, completing the square with a coefficient. So pretty much how I did it in the front, except I'm going to, well, we got to start it off the same. 2x squared plus 8x, and then we're going to move that 5 to the other side. We're going to factor out a 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Now I'm going to take half of 4 and square it. So remember, I have x squared. I have 4 x's. And then I've got 4 that are going to complete the square. So 2 and 2. 2 on each side. And that gave me 4. Next, this 2 actually means that I have 2 of these little square pictures. So how many little guys did I actually add? 8. 2, 4 makes the 8. And I factor. 13. I divide by 2. Then I square root. So x plus 2 equals plus or minus the square root of 6.5. I already did this one, so it was 2.54. So then I have x plus 2 equals 2.54, and x plus 2 equals negative 2.54. And that's going to give me these two answers of 0.54 and negative 4.54. Okay, we did number 7 in class, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. You are finding the vertex using negative b over 2a. So negative b over 2a. When you put that in the calculator, you get 5. But that means 5 seconds, because that's our x value, or t in this case. So remember, I had my cliff, and I go up and down. It takes 5 seconds to make it up to there, but where is there? So I take my 5, I plug it in, and that's how we get the 800. Same thing with the next part. If you take a 1 and plug it in, that's how you get 544. Okay, next part's super easy. We're looking for the vertex, which is, we're looking for the symmetry. So we're looking for that highest point or that lowest point. So it goes 3, 1, 3. There's your symmetry. 8, 5, 2, 5, 8. There's your symmetry. 7, 5, 3, 1, 3, 5. There's your symmetry. Okay, transformations. We are in the form a x minus h squared plus k. So this 5 is a k, which means it's up 5 units. This 2 is an a, which means it's a stretch, vertical stretch. It's going to be skinnier. This 3 again is a k, so that's up 3. This negative is your reflection, so it's going to face down and also go down 15 units. Again, this 3 is your vertical stretch. This 2 is your k, that's up 2. But the h is your left and right movement, and it's opposite. So I see a minus 4, it's really 4 to the right, because a positive 4 is what would make this 0. And we're really moving that x-intercept from side to side. So same thing down here. If I see a plus 1, it's really left 1, and I have a negative 2. So not only is that a stretch, it's actually also a reflection. For some reason, I didn't have the fraction on here, but anything less than 1 that's in front of this is going to be that vertical compression. Remember, fraction makes it fat. Discriminant. Finding the number of x-intercepts. So that's just b squared minus 4ac. B squared minus 4ac. When you do that, you get 0. And that would mean it's one solution. It actually comes out to be negative 7 if you do the whole quadratic formula. So it just touches there. Be careful here. B squared, in parentheses, minus 4ac. When you do that, you get 176. So that would mean 2 solutions. B squared minus 4ac, and that actually comes out to be 225, which again would be 2 solutions. I know you're thinking, what about a negative, Miss Baker? You skipped that part. We will get to that actually in number 12. So just hold your little horses for a couple more minutes. Okay, so this part's going backwards. Oh, so I did have the fraction. So the fraction makes it fatter, so 1/2 x squared. Y values increase by 4, that means move up. X values decreased by 8. So if I'm moving to the left, I actually have to have a plus sign in there. It's opposite. X values reflect, or the Y values reflected, that would be a negative. All right. So x squared plus 5x plus 7. It says sketch the graph using 5 points from the table. So I'm going to go to my graph, and it is tab x squared plus 5. All right.
Control T brings up that table.
Alright, so it looks like my vertex is in the negative. Alright, see that symmetry? 1, 1, 3, 3. I don't actually have my vertex though. It's fractional. It's in between there. But I have negative 4, 3, negative 3, 1, negative 2, 1. Okay. My actual vertex is negative b over 2a, which is negative 2.5. So this is negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. So there's my vertex. Factor and solve. I can't. Can't do it. What multiplies to 7 and adds to 5? Nothing. What multiplies to 7? 7 and 1. Does that add to 5? Absolutely not. It is prime. And how do we see visually that it's prime? No x-intercepts. So I'm going to use my discriminant here as another way to prove it. B squared minus 4ac. B squared minus 4ac. What is 25 minus 28? It's negative. No solution. If I was doing this whole quadratic formula, I would be putting a negative 3 right in here. Calculator's not going to let me do that. Back here. Square root of negative 3. No ma'am, can't do it. Alright, good luck, good luck.